Hello, everybody, and welcome to Red 2 Chatter, the show about everything Star Wars. And as you can see, I have my old Nine-Reich hair going.
Got a 70s do going.
Going right now. My hair gets a bit crazy.
Right now, sporting the Beckett's.
Yeah.
That's because it's starting to disappear in the top and the front a little bit.
Not mine so much.
Yours kind of reminds me of like Luke.
Yours are more like Dad's.
If you were like to grow out your hair, right? You'd look like a Luke.
I can do the Luke look if I let it grow out.
Yeah. Especially with like the beard and everything.
I get like the same white patches he has.
Yeah, and like the brown patches that he has too. Yeah.
I could cosplay as Luke, as old Luke.
Yeah.
Old fat Luke.
Alright, so the first topic that we have today, we don't have that many topics today, but the first topic that we have is Solo, a Star Wars story, aiming to beat the opening weekend for Rogue One.
This is pretty encouraging news. I mean,
yeah, if that confident.
Because Rogue One came out in December when not much else was coming out. This one's coming out 2 weeks after Infinity War, or 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. A week or 2 weeks after Deadpool 2.
2 weeks after Deadpool.
So, and then after, and those movies are going to do well.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I also know, and I don't know if it's on here, but as one of our stories, but it's also already sold more tickets than Black Panther did for opening weekend.
Opening weekend.
And we all know Black Panther did really
well. Yeah.
Right. So so the excitement's there.
Yes.
Like, people are buying the tickets and people are ready to see this movie.
Yeah, I have friends' confirmation too. They were saying like, oh man, I'm not too sure about this Solo movie. Right? They were saying like, you know, with all the reshoots and all that, I'm a bit worried. But then after seeing the trailer, the second trailer for it, they were like, okay, I'm on board now. And yeah, I'm ready to go see this movie, which I think is really good. That the trailer managed to flip so many people.
Yeah,
like
I think it has. I think the marketing that they've done for this movie has really flipped a lot of people who were like a little bit on the fence, maybe on the other side of the fence. They're like, you know, if I hear good stuff about it when it comes out, I'll go see it maybe.
Yeah.
To, wow, these trailers look pretty good. I'm going to go see this now. You know, I want to get in before I'm spoiled on anything.
Yeah. No, you need to, we did that.
Did we?
No, we haven't done this one.
Haven't we?
I think Brian and I looked at them.
Oh, that's right. We
together.
That's what it was.
So, yeah, we have some Solo vehicles and descriptions and names of the new ships.
Right, and I've said this before. It's one of my favorite parts of Star Wars is just all the different, like, how creative they are making these new
ships,
vehicles.
Yeah.
So,
it's pretty amazing.
The first one that we have kind of looks like I don't know, it looks like a camera. That's what it kind of reminds me of, like the bottom half of it. Han's land speeder, or the Mobquet? M68 land speeder.
It looks very Han Solo.
Yes.
Like, it really reminds me of his Hot Wheel. The Han Solo Hot Wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
a little bit.
It's got like some similarities to it.
It does.
The shapes and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool looking though.
Then we have Moloch's land speeder. If you remember, Moloch is the guy with the scepter.
Yeah.
He's also got like the weird, kind of almost bug-like face.
He's got a weird mask on.
Yeah.
This one to me looks like Rey's speeder, just been put on its
side.
A little bit.
I like the little tiny cockpit.
Right, just like a single seater.
Yeah.
It also is very reminiscent to me of like a pod racer, a little bit without the engines
out
in front and stuff. Just the actual pod part.
So yeah, it's called a Trast Heavy Transports AA-4B land speeder.
Looks pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Of course, got the Millennium Falcon.
Yep.
Otherwise known as the Modified Corellian Engineering Corporation YT 1300 Light Freighter.
I think Force Awakens is the first time you hear it referred to as that. It's aboard a Corellian YT-1300 light freighter.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but else calls
Are
it
you
the
telling me
Millennium
a droid stole a ship?
Yeah.
He had help, sir. You know, that whole scene.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time you ever hear it referred to as its, like, official designation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we have the heavy armored TIE fighter, the
like this
Cityar
one.
Fleet
Yeah.
Systems TIE RB Heavy Starfighter. It's kind of, I like the big turret there, and it's interesting because, like, you know, your cockpit is like way off to the side and not centered anymore.
Right. To me, it's like the Imperial's version of the B-Wing.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That's kind of definitely what it looks like.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't look like, but it definitely has the characteristics of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Of the
So it's
B-Wing.
cool. It's one of my favorites of the new ones.
Here we got Infy's Nest, little speeder swoop bike.
They have a toy of that too. That you
Yeah.
can buy.
Yeah, the Cloud Rider swoop bike, or the modified Arrogantis X Skyblade 221 swoop bike. I like
Looks
that.
pretty cool.
Is that like turrets that it has on like the Y part?
I don't know. To me, it looked like that part reminds me of the ship that the T-16 Skyhopper that Luke is playing with. Just that front
Front
section.
section. Yeah.
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 That he's like flying around. I'll never get out of here.
Yeah. I remember this one,
Yeah, I remember seeing like concept.
but I swear it was
Art.
concept art for. The
Well,
Last
we
Jedi.
thought it
Last
was.
Jedi.
Last Jedi.
We
Yeah.
thought it was.
We thought, well, that's what the rumors were.
Right.
Yeah,
And
but
we did a whole thing on it, and
Right.
it's not.
It wasn't for Last Jedi.
Nope, it was for the Solo.
yeah, the Imperial AT Hauler. And I think one of you said, like, back then, it looks like an Imperial ship.
Not a, resistance ship.
Yeah. To Quad Drive Yards Y-45 Armored Transport Hauler is what it's called.
Yeah, because I remember commenting that center section looks like ones from the prequels, like the troop carriers that
Yeah,
the clones used.
Yep.
Yeah.
Clones used.
And then you have the cargo train, or the Quad Drive Yards 20T Rail Crawler Convex Transport.
Yeah. It's a mouthful.
Yeah.
That's why they just call it cargo train.
Yeah, the cargo train.
Yeah, there's some-
I'm very excited to see this, like, in action.
So am I. Like, just that whole scene from the trailer looks really cool. I mean, we've probably seen the
Well,
majority of it, but
You know, you have
it looks cool.
you have the stormtroopers, and they can just walk on it because they have the magnet boots. But what about Han and Chewie? Are they just especially like inside? Like if you're inside the thing. Also, how the heck does this thing manage to transport things, flipping it all over the place inside?
Maybe
probably all-
inside it's like magnetically
locked everything down.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Everything's locked down magnetically or something.
Everything in your box, though, better be tightly packed with peanuts.
Right.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap.
It's gonna take a beating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought the UPS guy was rough on your stuff.
Yeah, the UPS guy doesn't even handle my video games right. He just lets the freaking disc flop all around inside the case. But, I mean, but yeah, what about Han and Chewie? How are they
might
gonna have
magnet
magnet
boots, I don't
boots
know.
too,
We'll have to
or
see.
are they gonna have to like
Run around the
constantly
side, switching
switch
sides.
sides?
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But
All right.
a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I really like them. Then we have the Solo tickets are out on sale right now,
They went on sale May 4th.
May 4th. It is currently May 10th
Right.
right now. So 6 days late. But, yeah, go get your tickets if you don't have them.
If there's any available.
Yeah, by the time you're seeing this. We have the 7 new Forces of Destiny episodes released now. Ryan and I watched these last night.
Yep.
Yeah, I watched them just the other day.
Yeah,
My favorite. Oh, I like this one with
Luke and Leia.
Luke and Leia. I like how he throws her the lightsaber and she uses it. Thought that was pretty cool. And then she's like, "Oh, do I have to give this back?"
Yeah, can I have that back?
Right. I thought that was a pretty cool, like, brother-sister moment. Like, just finding out they're brother-sister. Or Luke just letting Leia know that they're brother and sister. He just returned from the Death Star, obviously.
Yeah, so they haven't been that long since they've realized that they're brother and sister.
Yeah.
At least, it has to be after the Death Star.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I also like the,
because he's got the black.
the one where the assassination attempt on Padme.
But this also confirms that he got the lightsaber before he left with
his dad, with Vader.
Vader's body.
Yeah.
True.
He retrieved it after he threw it down.
Yeah, I also like the assassination attempt one on Padme by the changeling lady.
Yeah.
And I also like the one with the Ewoks and the Millennium Falcon. Oh, not the Millennium Falcon, and the Phantom or Ghost.
The Ghost.
The Ghost.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
that one was funny.
When
With
Chopper. Yeah, he brings along the Ewoks to fight off the TIE fighters on Endor.
Yeah, that one was funny.
Which makes me wonder, though, you didn't see Jack throughout. Or Jake? Is it Jack or Jake?
Jason.
Jason. I was like, I know it's a J name.
Yeah, Jason.
Jason.
Hera's son.
Yeah, you didn't see him around.
He might be off with relatives. Who knows?
Maybe they found a Jedi to train him.
Maybe. I mean, that could become an entire story all on its
True,
own.
yeah. With Jason, yeah. Because I'm sure he's force sensitive. He has to be. His father was Kanan.
Right.
You think he was.
It could be.
I mean, it worked that way for the Skywalkers.
Yeah, every single one of them was force sensitive.
The only thing that's kind of driving me nuts about the Forces of Destiny is they were supposed to put out new toys and they've never done it.
Right. Like
where
I haven't
are
got
they?
my Ahsoka Tano. Where's my Ahsoka Tano?
I keep looking, and then the Princess Leia one that was already out with R2-D2, where she's like putting the data.
I wonder if the downfall of Toys R Us had anything to do with that, because that's where we were finding most of them.
True, that really hurt the toy collector out there.
Yeah.
Toys R Us shutting doors. I've realized it because I've gone and looked for stuff, and it's like I knew I could probably find this at Toys R Us if it was still there.
Yep.
Oh, Jay, I'm surprised you didn't mention the new one with Ahsoka.
I was going to.
Yeah.
I like the one with the Ahsoka and Ezra.
Yeah. That one was really good. I like I thought, because she's like, you feel defenseless now. And I'm like, use the Force, dummy. Push her back.
Right. Yeah, use the Force push and all those things.
But instead he used the Force to dodge and find his crystal.
Yeah.
So I guess he used the Force just in a way I wasn't thinking. I was being more aggressive about it.
Used it to evade and to look for to feel where the crystal was, as opposed to attacking.
Yeah, I was thinking more aggressive about it. Yeah. I was like, push her.
But yeah, there's some good episodes in there.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely check those out.
Yep.
And then we have the John Powell teases 5 new themes for Solo, a Star Wars story.
Most notably, Chewbacca is getting his own theme music.
Finally.
Yep.
And what is that going to sound like?
Who knows?
Just the Star Wars theme, but Wookiee singing
voice.
it. Yeah. So tuned for Han. I've got 5 new themes. Many others, motifs, rests, joining the galaxy far, far away in Star Wars: A Solo Story. So what does it say? Like who are getting what themes, or I guess they're just 5 more new themes. Yeah, Chewbacca's new theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one they kind of mentioned, I think, in the whole article, is that Chewbacca gets his own theme.
Right, Chewbacca's getting his own. We don't know who the other 4 might be for.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Lando's going to get a theme.
You'd think.
Music, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe going to be...
Enfy's Nest probably will have, when we see that crew, they'll probably have their own.
Some sort of sinister...
Yeah. I really like the theme for the main trailer. The bung bung.
Ding, ding.
Yeah, it's got
ding,
the
ding.
bung bung. Yeah, I
it's
like
the
that.
little guitar strum. Ding,
yeah,
ding.
Yeah, I really like that theme, and also I like how the trailer is edited around it. they do certain moves and it's dung dung.
I mean, I hope they use that music.
Yeah, me too.
Somewhere in them, like ding ding. Like,
Yeah.
It's simple, but man, it like gets your attention.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm sure probably Voss will get his own theme as well.
Dryden Voss. I'm curious as to how much he's actually in the movie.
In the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I haven't been posting any of the recent TV spots and stuff, but I saw one come up where you finally get to hear him talk. I didn't watch it, but you can find it.
I was going to
out
ask
there.
him, does he sound like Vision? Or did he change his voice
I'm
at
sure
all?
sure he sounds like Paul Bettany.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not as smooth and monotone as
Vision.
And
then we have details on the Han Solo content coming to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Ooh, are we getting a Bosch?
Leia in Bausch disguise. I think we're getting Lando in Jabba's palace disguise.
Oh, the skiff guard.
Yeah, the skiff
So
guard.
we have, yeah.
Which I saw somewhere that people are speculating that outfit was something he gets from one of Enfy's Nest crew.
Man, I haven't played.
So we'll see how if that plays out.
I haven't played
That'd be interesting.
Battlefront 2 in a while. Mostly because of all the crap that went down with the loot boxes, but I may pick it up again. I might pick it up again, and play some of it, because, I mean, this sounds really fun. And, I mean, come on. It's Bausch.
It's one of my favorite.
It's Bausch.
One of my favorite costumes.
Yes, mine too. One of my favorite.
And I just love the voice that she like.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Go.
He's holding a thermal detonator.
I just love the voice modulation.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, even when she's speaking English through it to Han,
Right.
it's really cool.
Yep.
Here we have 3 new Solo posters, a Star Wars story posters.
A lot of posters. I can't find
Released.
any of these posters. Even not that I have room to put these posters anywhere.
I
But
love this one. This one is really cool. It's got kind of reminds me of the something 7. The old Western Magnificent Seven.
Seven.
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminds me of.
like a more of an old west.
Yeah, doo.
It's kind
They
of
just need to be on horses, and then it would be perfect.
I can't quite see it from here. Is Han in front of Chewie there?
Just.
Just.
Just you
But
can just.
Chewie's almost like the center of the poster.
Yep.
Then you have L337, Kira, Lando,
And Beckett.
and Beckett. You don't see Val.
You don't
much
see
of
Val in that picture.
and you don't see four-armed guy.
Nope.
So I think they're
More side characters.
well,
I think they're going to be very minor.
yeah, I
really.
think they're probably gonna die.
And I like that one too, the Enfy's Nest one with
Yeah.
his crew of guys.
His or her.
Yeah,
Don't
know
her
yet.
crew.
I mean, that
You don't
puts
know yet.
Envy's Nest front and center. I like how she's
In front of
highlighted by that
the rising
sun.
sun.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Now there's some moisture farmers that look or vaporizer.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, a
out
lot
there.
of the Star Wars galaxy seems to be fairly desolate.
yeah. There seems to be a
Well,
lot of.
But I'm guessing that's just especially movies like this. That's where
Maz-
scoundrels and those
gonna be-
are
yeah.
going to hang out,
Yeah, Maz's castle was
plate
in a
work.
desolate area though.
where people don't want to be. That's where
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
smugglers and the bounty hunters. That's where they hang out. Where
Yeah, the indoors in the wherever Maz's castle and Octo seem to be a little bit few and far between compared to the desert planets.
Well,
of
I've noticed that all the
Jakku.
desert,
Jakku and
all the desert ones are in the outer rim, and
what's
then
the
this
one? What's the one?
Mimban or whatever planet this one is.
yeah, all the desert desolate planets seem to be out on the outer rim, and then the closer in that you get, the better it gets. It seems the closer you get to the center of the galaxy, the
Well,
better.
I mean, it's just like the United States, if you will. You have pockets of Vegas, but you get out into the desert, nobody lives out there. Only the people who live
you get
out
up
there
to
are,
Wyoming,
the crazies.
what?
Yeah, and you get out to the plains and stuff, less people live there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not as inviting, I guess,
Yeah.
a place to live.
Then we have the last poster. Never tell them the odds.
I like that one.
Yeah.
The more I see of Alden Ehrenreich, like that picture of him, he's Han Solo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not Alden Ehrenreich. That's Han Solo.
Yeah. Did you get when you were in Infinity War? Did you get the little trailer thing with Donald Glover giving the tour of the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah.
There's some stuff in there that we didn't know. Like there's a bed above the table, like and those chairs.
Like a little bunk.
Above the game table.
Yeah, a little bunk bed above the chairs.
Yeah, I did watch that one. I didn't post it, but I did watch that.
Yeah, check it out if you can find it, because it's really interesting, and Donald Glover's just funny.
Yeah, he gives a little tour of the Millennium Falcon.
Yep.
And it's way nicer than when Han owns it.
Yeah, he says in the tour, he's like, I don't think this has looked so nice since Lando had it. Rumor: Obi-Wan Kenobi standalone movie to begin filming spring 2019 for December 2020 release. Now, with everyone buying the tickets for Solo, I think that it's safe to say if it gets really, really popular and really good reviews, I think it's safe to say Kenobi is on the way.
You're right. I think that's sort of been what... I hope they're going to do it.
Yes, me too.
Because especially since we're going to get the 3 movies from Rian Johnson that's not Skywalker related or anything related to what we know of Star Wars as of now.
And the Game of Thrones guys.
Right. You're going to get the Weiss and... Yeah, the guys from Game of Thrones.
No,
and they're probably not going to be connected to
they're not going to be connected to the Skywalker sequence of events either. So it'll be nice to get that one last thing maybe.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi in Episode 9 and then move on to those other movies that are just out there and we're all brand new and everything's, we know nothing about. So I hope... I'm just curious why they haven't maybe made an official announcement. And I think you're right, Alan. I think because they're waiting to see how Solo does. And I think they're getting way more confident in how Solo is going to do based on pre-ticket sales already. And projection of, what they're going to make opening weekend. So I think they're getting more confident. So I think maybe these rumors are starting to filter out a little bit more.
Yeah.
They're starting to percolate back up.
Yep.
I think that's right. I think it's...
But I think this movie is solely, it's dependent on how Solo does.
Yep. Yeah, I think so, too. And I think the reason you haven't heard... If it's not based on Solo, the reason you haven't heard about it is they're trying to keep the focus on Solo. So that everybody doesn't start overlooking it.
Right.
And anticipating
That's also another
else.
great point. Is that they're just...
But... It also, I think you guys are right, though. I think it's totally dependent on how well
Solo does.
Yep.
I
on whether or not
so.
they make it Obi-Wan Kenobi standalone movie.
And right now, I think they're starting to feel pretty confident about how Solo is going to do. They've all seen it.
Yeah.
All the executives and stuff have seen it. They know. So, they know if it's going to be, a turd or not.
You hope.
Right. Well, you hope that they can see past, this is our movie. Of course it's great. Hopefully they're more objective about it, in their reviewing process. But
because I know
I can't wait for this movie.
Film aren't quite like that, but
it's how it hasn't always been that way.
Yeah. I would love. I'm just excited because Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite Star Wars character ever, and so seeing him get his own movie would be really awesome.
He's definitely probably my favorite Jedi of all time.
Oh yeah.
But it has to be Ewan McGregor.
Yes.
If it's not Ewan McGregor, then you're kind of...
Well, he said...
There's no reason why you wouldn't use Ewan McGregor.
He wants to do it.
He said on multiple occasions that he wants to come back and do it.
There's just no reason why you wouldn't use him.
Yeah.
Right.
If he's and he would do it, so there's no reason not to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
So here's a question I was asked at work the other day. Since Disney's taken over Star Wars, what is the best movie that's come out? So we'd only have 3 to choose from so far.
Yeah.
But a lot of people point to Rogue One
Yeah,
as being the best movie.
as the best one.
That's a favorite of a lot of people I know is Rogue One.
Right.
They also then The Force Awakens and then The Last Jedi is probably last.
For me, I think,
that's how. Well, no, I think mine's Force Awakens and then Rogue One and then.
Yeah, that's how mine
Last
goes
Jedi.
right now.
Yeah.
It's Force Awakens, Rogue One, Last Jedi.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you guys. I think that's how it is for me too.
Now, to me, Rogue One is like the most. Like, I can just put that one in and watch it. Because if I just watch it from beginning to end, I don't feel like I need to watch another one after that.
Watch another
If
movie.
I watch Force Awakens, I'm like, oh, I really should watch Last Jedi too.
Yeah.
So to me, like, just standalone movie, and that's what it was designed as, a standalone movie.
Mm-hmm.
It works on that basis for me really well. I mean, I can just put it in. If it's on, it's still on Netflix. I watched it the other day. It's such a good movie.
It is.
Yeah, that's one I can definitely stick in and just watch it, and then it doesn't make me absolutely have to watch
New Hope.
A New Hope, even though sometimes it's like, maybe I should just watch A New Hope too. But but then if I did that, then I'm stuck watching 4 movies.
Right, even though it's like so closely related, to me, like the ending for me is when the planet gets blown up. Well, the city gets blown up, and Jyn Erso and what's his face perish. That's really the end of the movie. The next bit of that is just to parlay
Cassian
into
is his name.
Cassian. Is just to parlay into New Hope, to like link the two together.
Yeah.
Like the stuff with Darth Vader slashing the dudes and Leia getting the plans, and that's all fan service to me for the attachment to New Hope.
I still want to. I still want to cosplay as that guy who gets slammed up into the ceiling with like a big gash across my stomach and like a wall attached to my back. I still want to do that.
Gotta find one of them helmets.
Yeah, sure you can find one. And then we have the last topic for today, which is Mark Hamill potentially hints at Star Wars 9 return. So does this...
He put out a tweet so you can go look at it.
Does this mean that your theory is correct, or is he going to be a Force ghost?
I think he's just a Force ghost. That's my guess. It's Force ghost.
I think the tweet's pretty funny. Of course, Mark Hamill is a funny guy.
Yeah. He says, foreshadowing, hashtag foreshadowing. He apparently posted
it's coming up.
picture. See you around, kid.
Yeah, looks like a comic book panel.
Yeah.
And when he says "see you around, kid" to
Kylo. And he just says hashtag foreshadowing.
Right.
So do you think
will see him around?
Do you think he's gonna be haunting Kylo?
That would be an interesting take on the Force ghost.
To actually be a ghost?
And like scare the crap out of whoever you're...
Or just drive him insane.
Yeah.
To further insanity.
That's the Jedi way.
Well,
that's the Jedi way.
Luke sort of gave up like that.
True.
The ways of the Jedi.
That's true, he did.
Drive him to insanity.
He was telling Rey why there shouldn't be any more.
True.
Yeah? Oops.
I know we didn't have it, but I saw a thing that Mark Hamill has a cameo in the Solo movie.
Just as like a background character?
Background character.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not. I just saw a thing where it was like...
It wouldn't be as Luke.
No.
Yeah, no.
Just be
Mark
like
Hamill as...
somebody else.
Yeah, as someone else. Just a cameo in the Solo movie. I don't know if it's true or not.
Like
I just saw like a thing on...
Did you know that George
medias.
Lucas actually appeared in a Star Wars movie? You know the guy in the Pantoran guy with the white beard, right?
Yeah.
In Revenge of the Sith, you see him like in the background, and that's George Lucas.
Yeah.
He put himself in the makeup, and I think the 2 girls that are with him are his daughters. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Where the guy's trying to sell death sticks. Isn't it in that area?
No. He's in Revenge of the Sith in the big... It's when
thing at the very
Anakin's going to go talk to Palpatine at the opera.
Okay.
Yeah, and you see him in the hallway just kind of walking with his 2 daughters. Yeah. I always thought that was funny that you see George Lucas in a Star Wars movie. Hey, he still has a chance to make a cameo. He could do it again. He's still alive. So that is all for all of the topics. Unless there's anything extra you guys want to add, or
No.
No, not this week.
do you want to tell them about like what our schedule is going to be like?
Well, no, not yet.
No?
Until I mean, there might be changes coming to the. Well, we might as well just say it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a show next week and the week of
Solo.
The week
and
after.
the week after for the review. After that, we might go to every other week. It'll just
Maybe.
depend on how much content comes
Yeah.
out. Because it's a year and a half until episode 9.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we start getting a lot of announcements, like an official announcement for the Obi-Wan movie, and that stuff starts coming out, plus we do have the new cartoon coming out, Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe just for the summer, we might just cut back to once every week, and then
Once
in the
every
fall,
other week. Yeah.
in the fall, once Resistance comes out, go back to every week. We'll just have to see how it works out.
So the thing that I've found interesting is that, we have Resistance coming out and all that, but we don't have anything with Ezra, Thrawn, Sabine, and Ahsoka at all. We haven't heard like what the next thing for them is going to be, because they definitely left it open at the end of Rebels.
I think they're waiting for the Disney streaming service and whatever shows are going to be on there. I think that's where they're going to fall.
Okay.
Is on that. Whereas
Yeah, we just haven't heard
the
any
Resistance,
news.
right? Because they haven't put out that streaming service yet. So
wonder
the
when
Resistance cartoon is going to be on XD. It's just basically replacing Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder when that streaming service is going to come out.
Surprised they
actually
haven't
be-
already done it, but
Yeah, at least like
I
a
don't know
beta.
how-
or
I don't know how
something.
Yeah, I don't know how complicated it is.
complicated it is either.
Right.
I don't know.
And maybe they're just
Bunch of-
trying to get back all of their content from
too,
other
from other people,
places. Yeah. Before they do it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
which could be.
All right. Well, that's it for today. It was a bit of a short episode today.
Yeah.
Happens.
That's why we're thinking about going to every other week.
Yeah, because just less and less stuff is going to be coming out. However, I have a feeling, much like our Last Jedi review that we did, which was like, I don't know, how long was our Last Jedi review? It's quite
Close to an hour.
long. I have a feeling that this one's going to be quite the same. Maybe even longer. Depends.
Right.
On what we think of it and everything. But I'm very excited for Solo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting ready.
Yeah, we've got our tickets.
I'm guessing the one that we're going to be doing the week of is going to be like a prep session. Like, okay.
Pretty much.
Here's what we think is going to happen.
We hope happens.
Right.
Yeah. And then let's go see it. And then, like, afterwards, you may be seeing us all, like, like
Well,
we kind of were
We'll
for
come back and we'll do just our
Last Jedi.
our general thoughts about it, and then we'll go into spoilers after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler corner. And yeah, that was it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. Jay, where can people find you?
Find me over on Instagram
Instagram.
at J Wilson by Design. And that's it.
Oh yeah, I forget you don't.
Yeah, I gave up Twitter.
You can go find us also on our Facebook page. You can also find us on our Facebook page under the same name as this one, Red2 Chatter. We post every single topic that we talk about on the show there. So if you want to follow along, maybe you want to know, you want to know what's going on before I upload it.
Or you just want some additional information.
Yeah.
There's always go read those articles.
Go check them out. And you can also check me out on YouTube as well under Major Glitterix. I'm finishing up uploading Persona 5, and then from there we're going to start Blue Reflection, which I did the first session of, and it is extremely fun, so I hope to see you guys there. And yeah, that's about it. So please like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!